Hi, Westside. Good day to you all. Today we're looking at Mark chapter 1, verses 21 through 28. Here we go. They went to Capernaum, and when the Sabbath came, Jesus went into the synagogue and began to teach. The people were amazed at his teaching, because he had taught them as one who had authority, not as the teachers of the law. Just then, a man in their synagogue who was possessed by an evil spirit cried out, "What do you want with us, Jesus, son of Nazareth? Have you come to destroy us? I know who you are, the Holy One of God." "Be quiet," said Jesus sternly. "Come out of him." The evil spirit shook the man violently, and he came out of him with a shriek. The people were all so amazed that they asked each other, "What is this? A new teaching and with authority. He even gives orders to evil spirits, and they obey him." News about him spread quickly over the whole region of Galilee. Great passage, short passage, very dramatic thing that took place here. First of all, let me just kind of go with the verses using our SOAP method here. I'm looking here at verses 22 and 27. Both of them, they talk about how the people were amazed and something about Jesus' teaching with authority. And that's what I want to look at today. So, as an observation, what we see happening is Jesus is teaching. Something about the way he teaches communicates this authority to an amazing degree that the regular teachers in the synagogue don't have. And then something really weird happens. There's this demon-possessed guy in the synagogue. Why is a demon-possessed person why are they in a house of worship? It's kind of an odd circumstance. Is this guy a regular attender? We don't know. Maybe he just followed Jesus in one day. Who knows? But the point is, he seems to interrupt things, and the demons within him begin crying out, making these declarations, and Jesus immediately silences the demon and exorcises him out of the man. And again, the people are amazed that not only does he have this teaching, but we see the power of this man's authority in being able to cast out demons. As I was thinking about that, I was reflecting on this connection here between Jesus' authority in what he says and Jesus' authority in action. We see in this passage here, Jesus is teaching. He has authority. And then we see a little bit later on, we see the power of his authority in action. And that action giving credence to what Jesus has to say. What I'm thinking about here is just to take some time to reflect on what is it about the things I do that gives credence to the message I have about who I am a follower, or whose follower I am, that is a Christian. What is it in my life that I do and say that brings credence to the message of Jesus? Some people might call this, how's my witness? But I want to go a little deeper than just that. There's something about our life of who we are and the way we do and say things that does give credence to the message of who we are as followers of Jesus. We're called to be salt and light in this world. And if people look at our lives, do they see, are we more of a light to Jesus or more of a drape? Do we help people see Jesus more clearly or maybe obfuscate the Lord from them? Maybe that's a little too stark of a contrast or to a false dichotomy there. Anyway, we're not perfect in it at all. But that application point is to think about those things. Give an example. This is from my own life, but years ago I used to work in a grocery store. And the work there, I seem to remember just being extreme tedium interrupted by amazing moments of deep boredom. It was hard to stay motivated to work there sometimes, but the job had to be done. And the same thing, you put food on the shelves, people come take it off, you put food on the shelves again. At this point in my life too, I was also a young believer and began to really grow in my relationship with Christ. Jesus was becoming very real to me. And somewhere along the line, I got this conviction that when I was tired and didn't want to do my job and just wanted to sit down somewhere and chill, and I got this conviction that I don't want people to look at me and think I'm lazy. But my reason was, I don't want people to look at me and think, I'm this Christian, I'm this follower of Jesus. I don't want people to think Christians are lazy because of me. Now, maybe someone else could give that impression, but I didn't want to be the person that did that. And so the way this idea where I was looking at my actions and where I wanted to sit down and just hide and not do anything versus getting up, pushing myself a little bit, get the work done, and work hard. My actions were giving credence to my words. And that was just one thing. There's a backstory to that, but I think this actual thing saved my job one day, and that's a whole other story I won't get into. But that's just my idea of just reflecting about what are the things that we do and what we say that give credence to who we are as Christians, that give the authority to our lives as what we talk about Jesus to others. A couple things I want to make sure that we understand on this is one, it's not perfection. It's not having a perfect life. Nothing's going wrong on top of everything, because it's not. We understand that life's messy, even for believers, and we have our own demons to contend with. We have our own messes in our own lives. But I think there's a way that we as followers of Jesus, helping to rely on him and the grace he gives us, that helps us get through those messes. And people see us and they see our